Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Today, we are going to read The Great Go-Kart Race, which is more geared towards the science of the STEAM activities that we are trying to do for you today. So, this is written by Jonathan Litton. It's an excellent book. And so, I'm going to read the book to you. And after that, I'm going to give you some questions to answer and see if you've understood the science behind the Great Go-Kart Race. Okay, so are you excited? Because I am. All right, let's start reading. The Great Go-Kart Race. The Great Go-Kart Race was about to begin. Everyone was super excited. Let's have a speedy start, a lightning quick middle, and a furiously fast finish, said Suzy to Max. Professor Know-it-all lined them up at the starting line. Are you ready? He asked. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! And in a cloud of dust, they were off. I know all about speed, said Max. Just watch this. He pressed harder and harder on the accelerator, and the go-kart went faster and faster. They made a great start and zoomed straight into the lead. All was going smoothly until splat! They drove straight into a big muddy puddle. Uh-oh. Oh no, how will we get out of here? Asked Suzy. Shall we push or shall we pull the go-kart? I'll try to push, answered Max. You take the wheel and run the engine on full power. But Suzy wasn't sure. Could Max push the go-kart out of the soft, sticky mud all by himself? Suzy pressed down on the accelerator. Vroom, vroom, went the engine as the wheels turned around. Splitter splatter went the mud covering Max from head to toe. But the go-kart wouldn't budge. Luckily, Freddie the farmer came chuckling along. He tied the go-kart to the back of his big tractor and pulled it out of the mud. The tractor is a bit more powerful than you, Max, laughed Suzy. Yay! Suzy took the wheel. She was even zippier than Max. She pressed down on the accelerator, and their yellow go-kart whizzed through the countryside. Before long, Suzy and Max were overtaking the other drivers at every corner. Soon they came to a dark tunnel. Suzy couldn't see clearly, so she pressed the switch for the headlights, but nothing happened. She pulled over to think about what to do next. The lights aren't working, said Max. What shall we do? Thought Suzy. They need energy. I get my energy from food, and these sunflowers get their energy from the sun. Max laughed, but headlights don't get energy from food or sunlight. They used electricity. That's right, said Suzy. My flashlight uses electricity when I read at bedtime. And do you know what powers it? A battery. Wow, good thinking, Suzy, said Max. I think we have a spare battery. Let's attach and see it. It worked! The lights shone brightly when they changed the battery. Max hopped in the driver's seat and they raced through the tunnel. They were in second place when all of a sudden... What happened? Asked Max. Suzy looked at the wheel and said, Oh no, it's a puncture. We can't drive with a flat tire. Look, there's a garage over there, replied Max. So they pushed the go-kart to the garage. Let's think for a minute, said Max. We need to cover the hole. They found a puncture repair kit in the trunk and patched up the hole in no time. But the tire was still flat. They needed to fill it up with something. But what? Max asked, What shall we use to fill up the tire? We could try sand, said Suzy, but it will make the tires solid and hard. We would have a bumpy ride on some of these roads. Max thought for a moment. We need something soft and light inside the tire to soften the bumps. So can you see they have air and then they have sand? Air, they both shouted. They pumped up the tire and hopped back into the go-kart. How right they were! Thanks to some daredevil driving, they whizzed past two more go-karts and crossed the line to finish in second place. To their surprise, Professor Know-It-all declared they were the winners of the Super Scientific Problem Solving Cup. It was even better than winning the race. Well done, Max and Susie. And that's the end of the story. Did you like the story? Because I just loved it. We have learned so much about pushing and pulling, air and sand. And one of the most important things that we do daily in our lives is about pushing and pulling. So again, this is the great go-kart race. I love these stories. They are not too long, they are short, and they talk about very specific part of the STEAM program. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to test you, all right? And this is what I would like you to do. I would like you to learn the science behind the great go-kart race. So I would like you to keep a notebook, and next week I will teach you how to do an interactive notebook at home that you can keep for all your STEAM activities from Ifleed. And so we're going to learn the science behind the story. So the most important thing is feeling the force. Forces can move objects. They can push or pull. They can also stop objects from moving. So I have two questions for you that I would like you to answer. And at the end of the day, I will post the answers um, on our Facebook site. Why couldn't Max push the go-kart out of the mud? And number two, why did the tractor succeed in pulling the go-kart out? Now, if you answer it correctly, you're one smarty pants, okay? So I hope you like the book. I hope you are fascinated by the physics behind this book. And we will see you on Bright and Fresh on Monday. So enjoy your weekend. We are going to come with a lot of stories. We are also trying to hit all the different parts of STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and math. So enjoy your weekend till we see you on Monday. Have fun, boys and girls.